Already? Okay, go ahead.
All right. Most of these flutes that I make, you notice that it has some kind of a effigy, bird, some kind of animal effigy. And first you find this little bird here represents all birds. I put them on, I used them on there because I'm from a bird clan. And so all my work usually have some kind of bird to represent a bird clan. You know, sometimes I do a bear for the people that are in the bear clan, coyote clan, and they even had owl clan too. So that kind of represents the clan of the owner of the flute. And in the first place, nowadays you can take two pieces of wood, in other words, say 2 by 4, 2 by 6 or something, you know, and then split it in half. Split it in half, then you have about 3/4 inch on both sides, so you clamp it, you put it together, and before you clamp it together, you carve the insides, all the hole here, and the distance, there's a hole under here too, and then also the distance between here and there, and then there's 2 holes under here too, because air comes out from under here, come through to this corner, which makes the sound, and then from there to the first hole of the control holes, which is the width of your hand. And then from there, when you divide the rest of them, you divide them by the width of your thumb. That's the way it was measured at one time before, you know, the Indians had, you know, learned the measurement. So that's what they did. These were custom made that way. Then you put in 6 holes here, and ordinarily some of them has 5 holes, but most of them are 6 holes. Kind of depending on the tribe. I think the Sioux had 7 holes too, and but then there's a hole here, but that don't mean anything at all. It's more the decoration than anything else. But it will help you to get a higher octave with this hole, and that's how come that that hole is here and here. And if you take this out, you can't get that extra high notes. Okay, let's try it. For instance now. Your high octave close everything but the top. Everything but the bottom, then you get the next higher octave. Also, some of these were made out of a bamboo cane too. Bamboo cane, you didn't have to spread it because it's got a joints in there and it's closed. So you always use that where it's close together, drill a hole on both ends and try to figure out a way to get that air to come through and hit the corner here in order to create a sound. So that's what it's all about in here and there. Air have to come under here. In that metal reed, that reed is not a vibratory reed. It's just a little flat piece on an air coming out and hitting this corner here to create a sound. And then the size of the hole makes a difference on what kind of sound you're going to get. Okay, you got one here, Mostly I usually use this one or the middle finger. That gives me a very mellow sound. You make it much more than that. Say, for instance, here, you make this size hole. This comes out a real high, straight note. So it depends on what size hole that you want to use. Which finger you want to measure it by. That's the way most of that works. Okay?